If you're curious and you're wondering how this auto postback mechanism works, open up the web page again and click View Source and see what you find. You'll find it's quite interesting. I'll just do that here quickly. Just run the application, typed in the name and the telephone number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, region, Americas, and country, Canada. And if I do a View Source, okay, so here you can see there's an extra hidden field called event target and event argument. And there's an extra client-side script method that ASP.NET generated and returned to the browser. And this JavaScript function is called doPostback. And every event that has an auto postback property set to true, such as the name text box, has an additional client-side event called onChange. And it calls the JavaScript function doPostback. And the doPostback function takes two parameters. The first parameter identifies which control is generating the postback, and the second parameter is just an empty string actually, provides any additional information required by the event. Okay? So what this is effectively saying is that when the user changes the text entry in that text box, it will call the client-side doPostback function, specifying this text box control name and an empty second parameter. So let's have a look at the doPostback function. The doPostback function takes the two parameters, the event target, so for example the name of the button or the text box, and the event argument, which is an empty string, and ultimately adds the information to the form object and causes a submit. So very impressive. And remember, you don't have to write any of the code here. This is generated automatically by ASP.NET, but you do get a benefit from it by having automatic postback capabilities, as we've shown here. Okay, so that really is the end of this lesson. So we've seen two examples in this lesson. The first example illustrated the page processing model. We talked about how controls get initialized, and we saw how the viewState mechanism enables ASP.NET to remember state changes between subsequent visits to the web page. Secondly, in this event demo example, we've seen how to handle events such as text change and selected index change, and we've seen how the auto postback mechanism can be used to cause those events to happen automatically. So I hope that was all worthwhile and enjoyable. In the next lesson, we're going to have a look at validation.